In this tutorial series, we will learn Python. Python is a high-level, readable programming language known for its simplicity, widely used in web development. It excels in data science, machine learning, and AI. Python's versatility extends to automation, scripting, scientific computing, and even game development. Its syntax makes coding accessible for beginners and appealing to experienced developers. With a rich set of libraries and an active community, Python is a go-to choice for various applications, from small scripts to large-scale projects.
Now let us see how to install Python in our machine. For this, just go to the browser and type Python. Just click on the first result. If you scroll down, you can see the latest version available for download. So just click on this Python 3.12. Again, if you scroll down, you can see all the files available for download. So if you are having the Mac OS, you can download this file. For Windows, there are two Windows installers available for 32-bit and 64-bit. Choose depending on your Windows operating system, 64-bit or 32-bit. Having a 64-bit operating system, so I will choose Windows installer for 64-bit. If you click on that, it starts downloading. So I will click on open. As you can see, the Python setup will look something like this. Okay, I will close one. As you can see, this is the Python setup. Before you click on the install now, just enable this option here, add Python to path. Just click on this option and then click on the install now. Since I have already installed the Python already, I will cancel this setup, what it will look like after the install. So in the search bar, just type IDLE Python. As you can see, it's available here. Now let's test the Python in our command prompt. Open your command prompt and type cmd. So if you type Python now, just press enter. As you can see, it displays an interpreter. You can type all the Python statements here. So let's print our statement here. Hello world. We are displaying a simple message here, print of hello world. It will print the hello world. Just press enter. As you can see, it displays the hello world. So thus we have successfully installed the Python in our machine. For the first topic, we will discuss what is variable. So you have values like 5 or you have a string value like hello. How do you store them? Where do you store them? So this is where variables comes into picture. Variables are like containers for storing these values. In Python, there is no specific command for declaring a variable. Variable is declared the moment you assign a value to it. We can assign a value to a variable by using the assignment operator. For example, x equal to 5. Here you have assigned a number to a variable x. Here x contains the value 5. You can also declare the string variable y equal to hello. Now this y contains the value hello. You can also perform casting on these variables. Casting means you can change the data type of one variable to another data type. For example, since this x contains the integer value, you can change the integer to string data type. For example, you can use the built-in string function to change the integer to string data type. Now the x contains the value of 5, which is a string. Now we have declared the values here. How do we actually print the values? For this, we have something called the print function. Using this print function, you can print the value inside the variables. As you can see, it displays 5. If I print y, it displays hello. So this is how you print the values inside the variables. And for the string here, you can use the single quotation or double quotes. This is your preference. Both should be working fine. So use either single quotation or double quotation. Here Python is a case sensitive language. That means here the small x and capital X values are both different. So if I print them now, so print our small x, and if I print the capital X, both values will be different. As you can see, small x contains the value 5 and the capital X contains the value hello. So this is what I mean by the case sensitive. Now there are certain rules to be followed when declaring a variable names. The variable should always start with a letter or underscore. This is a valid name and this also valid name, but you cannot start a letter with number. If you run it now, you will get a syntax error. So this is the rule number 1. You should either start with underscore or a letter. You do not use special characters or number at the beginning of the variable name. Now the variable name can be like a single letter or it can be more descriptive like my number, or let's change this to my string. So please always use a more descriptive name for the variables, because then only the other programmers, when they read your code, they will know what this variable does. Oftentimes when the variable contains more than one word, it leads to confusion. To avoid this confusion, there are 3 techniques followed among programmers. And the technique number 1 is the camel case, where you will capitalize each word except the first word. Here you will capitalize the second word, that is number, and the string will be capital S. So this is the camel case. And the Pascal case will be where you will capitalize all the words. As you can see, you will capitalize the first letter of all the words. This is the Pascal case. And the third one is the snake case, where you will separate each word with the underscore. And this will be my underscore string. So this is how you use camel case in variables name. Now let us see the concept of global variable and local variable. Here I have defined a variable outside the function. Don't worry about the function. We will discuss what is function in the later videos. So the moment you define a variable outside any function, then it will be called as global variable, because you can access the variable inside any function. As you can see, we have accessed the variable x inside this hello function. So this is the usage of global variable. Local variable means you will use the variable inside the function only. So we have using a variable x inside this function, and let's just print the value x here. And let's just print the same variable outside the function as well. Let's see what this value will be. As you can see, the value of x inside the function is 8 and the value of x outside the function is 5. So this is the scope of the variable. This is the local variable and this is the global variable. One question you may have is, how can I access the global variable inside the function? For this we will use the global keyword, global of x. Now this global keyword is used to modify the global variable inside the function. If I print the here, this is outside the function. As you can see, inside the function is the value is 8, outside the function also the value is 8. This is how you use a global variable to change the global variable's value. So this is all about variable. In the next video we will see the different data types available in Python.